audio friends. So today I'm going to tell you a story from the Lego Ninjago Master of Spinjitzu Kai Ninja of Fire. Chapter 1. Kai raised his axe and brought it down in one smooth motion, splitting a log with a loud crack. He had been chopping firewood for over an hour now and had already had far more than was needed. At least this makes me feel like I am doing something, thought the young ninja. All this waiting around is going to drive me crazy. He put another log in place as he lifted his axe and imagined the log was the skeleton warrior who had kidnapped his sister Nya. Kai had joined Senisi Wu's team in order to rescue her, but so far they had mainly concerned that with finding the 4 weapons of Spinjitzu. Kai knew that it was important the weapons had awesome power. After all, but it didn't feel like the search was getting him any closer to Nya. When he thought of her as a prisoner of Sakumeya and the Skeleton Legion, it made him want to explode with rage. Kai swung his axe a little too hard this time and turned the log into splinters. He was just brushing them off to his red garment when he heard a voice behind him. "You should take it easy. What did that log ever do to you?" It was Zane, the ninja of ice, leaning against a tree with his arms folded across his chest. His tone of voice, as always, was serious. The saying around the camp was that Zane wouldn't know if a joke bit him. If someone else had made that remark, Kai might have snapped at him, but he had learned accept Jane was different, even if he didn't always understand his fellow ninja. Zane honestly didn't seem to get why other people reacted to things the way they did, particularly when it came to anger or other strong emotions. "I was thinking of other things," Kai replied. "Oh," said Zane, "and these other things are upsetting you?" "What was your first clue?" said Kai, turning back to his work. "It was the way you were chopping down a half-dozen trees for only one night's campfire," Zane answered calmly. "You should save your energy, Kai, for the fights to come." Zai threw his axe and sat down on a stump. "What fights? All we do is chase around Ninjago looking for things. Meanwhile, my sister is out there somewhere in terrible trouble waiting me to save her. What am I doing? Camping out." There was a long silence. Then Zane said softly, "I envy you." Kai looked over his shoulder. He couldn't believe what he had heard that correctly. "Envy me? What is to envy? My sister is missing because I wasn't fast enough or tough enough to save her from the skeletons." Zane flashed his barest hint of smile. "You don't understand. I don't envy the fact that your sister is missing. It's that you know she is missing. You have memories of her. That is more than I have." Kai rose and walked over to his friend. He had heard about fragments of the tale of Zane's past, but never in detail. "I have so caught up in my own problems, I have never stopped to think about what might be," Kai said to himself. "Did you have a sister?" asked Kai. "That's just, I don't know," said Zane. "Not so very long ago, I woke up on a road outside of a small village. I had no memory of where was I or how I had gotten there. There were people of the village took me in and gave me a home, but they couldn't tell me who I was. All I did remember was my own name. I lived there until Sensei Wu came to me and offered me a place on this team. I thought that by adventuring, I might uncover some clues of my past. So far, though, there hasn't been time him to investigate, Kai frowned. The sensei has often told him that worrying about his sister might distract him at some crucial moment, yet he allowed Zane to go on missions when the entire ninja past was a blank. Wouldn't that be a little distracting? How far away is that village? Asked Kai. 5 or 6 miles, I would guess, answered Zane. Why? Because we are going to pay the place a visit, Kai replied. Sensei Wu says we wouldn't be moving on for a day or so anyway. That will give us enough time to check the place out and see if we can find the answers to some of your questions. Let's go! As the two ninjas headed back to the camp to get the gear, neither noticed a shadow to detach itself from the larger darkness. It belonged to a skeleton warrior who was even now rushing back to the underworld with the most interesting news. The end. I hope you like the story, and please like and subscribe to our channel to watch new videos every day. Goodbye.